What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is going to be Basketball Wives Season 8, Episode 10. Now, let me tell y'all something. This episode was a complete waste of time, so I am going to do my best not to waste a lot of yours and get through this review really quickly because this was a mess, okay? A mess. We start the episode off where we left off with the whole fight down to the skating rink. And Jackie's friend then got in it and he arguing with Malaysia, getting in Malaysia face. Jackie, we left off with Jackie picking up the chair like she was gonna throw it. She ended up dropping it. She didn't throw shit. They had to separate Jackie. They got Jackie in the back room, Malaysia in the front room, still arguing with Jackie's friend, and it's a mess. So then Jackie comes back out and Phoebe was like, well, I got a problem with you too, Jackie. You lied on me. Jackie again, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So the two of them get into it. So then Phoebe act like she about to go. And Phoebe was like, you know what? It was about to really get crunk. And Jennifer on the sidelines, like, this whole situation is beneath her. Dominique on the sidelines, like, what in the whole entire hell is going on? And it's just a total, just a show, right? And they end up taking Jackie outside. They tell Jackie she gotta leave. She can't, because Jackie talking about some, where are my skates? Because I'm still skating. I'm still skating. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not getting on nobody's skating rink today. She ends up leaving. Evelyn comes outside to talk to her. Evelyn's trying to explain to her why Malaysia is so upset. And basically what it boils down to is this. Malaysia feels like Jackie was disloyal for even repeating it. Like, if this rumor came to you, then what you should have done was come to me and we could have discussed it. But you should not have repeated it to half the daggone crew before you even had enough respect for our friendship to bring it to me. And why are you even giving this dude that we don't even know, Anthony from Atlanta, why are you even giving him any attention? Which is what I said in my review last week. I'm like, where's this dude even coming from? And how was he even at a point where he can share his opinion to anybody? Because you said he dropped in your DMs. Like I said, I know 50,000 people dropping your DMs. Why did you respond to him? And then we find out later on in the episode that she had multiple conversations with this guy. This wasn't a one-stop shop. She had a conversation and that was it. She had multiple conversations with him. What in the world could he possibly have been talking about that much that you had to entertain him this much? And yes, if you had a real relationship with Malaysia, I agree with Malaysia. Why didn't you at no point in time did you bring it to me? At no point in time did you bring it to me. So while they outside arguing, Shaunie walks up and Shaunie was like, hell, I could hear them arguing before I even got there. And I hope the party ain't over because I put a lot of work into this look. And she did. She did the whole salt and pepper look and she did a good job with it. She looked good. She looked real cute. Then OG's walking up. Now they don't let Jackie back in. Jackie gotta leave. And as she's leaving, she tells OG, look, I had to leave, the party ain't over, but I can't stay. So OG, I don't know what 90s OG was. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't live through that part of the 90s. Whatever 90s she was, I wasn't there for that part of the 90s. So I don't know what OG was doing. But they go inside and they basically break the situation down. I mean, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not. I was gonna break down OG's look, but I'm not. I'm not even gonna enter that. Just suffice to say, it ain't my look. So then OG tells Evelyn that she got a problem with her. Evelyn was like, "Well, damn, but like, what is this about? Like, when did this become everybody mad at everybody party?" OG mad about the toe comment, and Evelyn makes up a good point. Evelyn was like, first of all, your toe was hanging out the shoe. It was kind of hard to miss. Second of all, you Billy Badass. You always ready to fight somebody and ready to go there with somebody. And you mean to tell me that's what got you upset? You mad about that? Like, really? Come on, OG, like, stop it. So that was pretty much that. I mean, I guess they went on and finished having a little party, but that was pretty much all we got from that. So then, child Tammy wasn't even in this episode. Like I said, they need to just go on and release Tammy. Just let her go. Just say you are free to go roam about the cabin. Because so then we see Kristen have a conversation with her husband. Byron and him had a chance to sit down and talk. And they're working on their relationship. He said it started off rocky, but by the end of the conversation, they both agreed that they were going to work on their relationship. Kristen said that for her part in it, she's willing to apologize to Byron. Now, this is the third episode that she said she ready to apologize to Byron. I ain't seen her apologize yet. I don't know if they just trying to set up the camera crew or what, but I feel like you say you live right down the street from the man, you should be able to just walk up, knock on the door, and be like, "Yo, can we talk?" I just don't understand it, but okay. I'm sure it's gonna be some big moment they're gonna give us probably in 2 or 3 episodes. Because like I said, this is about the third time she done said she was ready to apologize. But that was pretty much that. Then we have Cece, OG, and Jackie, and of course they just tell Cece what went down at the party, and Cece's thing, and I don't know how it came. I don't know how it came back around to Cece. First of all, okay, I do have a couple of things to say about this scene. First of all, first of all, Jackie tried to make it seem like they were there ready to jump her. No, it was a party, and because Kristen and Malaysia are family, there were other family members there. They were not there to jump you, Jackie. And of course, OG was like, "Oh, well, you ain't tell me that. You ain't tell me they was trying to jump you, because I mean, you know, I'd have went in there. Y'all, shut up. You wouldn't have went in there and done nothing." Then Cece made it about her. Well, I'm friends with Malaysia because she's going to be family, and I'm really cool with Jackie. But right now, I feel closer to Jackie than I do to Malaysia. And if they don't get along, it's just going to be really bad for me. How does it become about you? This don't have nothing to do with Cece. Nothing to do with Cece. And all I'm gonna say is this: OG, the makeup, y'all look at that scene when they at the bar. Look at OG makeup. That foundation is about 10 shades wrong. And because she has on just like a, not a tank top, but you know, the her arms and chest are out. It's so obvious, like the contrast of her face to her chest is bad. It was really bad. I was sitting there like, what? Who did that to you? And why? Do they not like you? Did you do it to yourself? You know how you buy foundation and then you get a tan or something and it's just wrong. Anyway, it was like the opposite. Her body was lighter than the foundation. Anyway, it was just bad. Um, so then we have Jackie decides that she wants to have a court case. She wants to plead her case, and she's gonna have a court case, and she's gonna set the whole thing up like a real trial. She got OG gonna be the OG's gonna be the judge because she's pre-law, and she went to the store and they even got furniture and everything. They're gonna set it up. And she had OG send out the invitations because she knew if she sent them out, there wasn't nobody gonna come. So she had OG send out the invitations to the Ponderosa, which as soon as Evelyn saw it, Evelyn was like, that is Jackie's word. So I already know that this got something to do with Jackie because that's Jackie's word, the Ponderosa. So okay, we'll get back to that mess. So then we have Jennifer, excuse me, Jennifer, Dominique, Evelyn and Malaysia sit down. They at the spa and they sit down and talk. And basically, Malaysia was like, "Look, I don't really rock with Jennifer or whatever, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And if Jennifer didn't have nothing to do with this, and I really don't feel like Jennifer had anything to do with this, then I'm not really trying to hold on to no grudge. You know, me not liking her is about something else. I don't need a new reason not to like her." And so they sort of sat down. They had their own little mini Ponderosa. So Evelyn says, "Look, all of this goes back to some dude named Anthony in Atlanta. So I feel like we need to really call him and we need to get to the bottom of this." And the whole time that they let the phone ring, Evelyn talking about something. See how extra he is, y'all. Wait until y'all see how extra he is. They get Anthony on the phone. They let him know that he's getting ready to talk to Malaysia. Now Anthony starts talking about he didn't talk to Jennifer personally. He heard it from a friend who talked to Jennifer, and his friend's name is Ashley. And Jennifer and Dominique were both like, "Who? I don't know what Ashley. I don't know you. I don't know what you're talking about. I never said any of this." And then of course he acted like he know Malaysia, talking about some, "Hey girl." Malaysia was like, "I'm not your girl. Like we not friends. We don't know each other." So now it went from Jennifer said it to me to I heard from a friend who heard from a friend who told me. And then of course Jennifer and Dominique don't know who this friend is. And again, I believe them. Now I know some people in my comments was like, Jennifer is a snake, she a liar, she lied once, she lied again. I believe that this one don't have that. I believe that whoever this Anthony is a stunt. is looking for some attention, and he got the right one on the phone. Because, like I said, I don't understand why Jackie even entertained a conversation with this guy. Like I said, I drop my reviews in people's DMs all the time, and don't nobody ever respond to me. So I'm like, what did you say or do that made her respond? And well, I'll get to that. So basically, the conclusion of that was, Anthony, why are we giving him any clout? Why do we even entertain him? He's clearly lying or making stuff up. Well, that's the same thing. Lying, and we're not even entertaining it. So we see Evelyn and Phoebe. This was a real easy one. Evelyn and Phoebe are talking. Phoebe talks about what her beef is with Jackie and, makes comments about Jackie's age. Evelyn is at a photo shoot for her new skincare line, and she's talking about how Chad's daughter reached out to her and how she hadn't really talked to Jade since the whole thing went down with her and Chad, and she felt bad, and they want to meet up and so forth and so on. So they meet up, and she basically explains what happened. She said, "I really felt bad because sort of when things went wrong between me and your dad, I always told you that I was there for you, and I sort of left you and left him. But what happened was I got into a relationship with Carl pretty quickly, and I didn't want Carl to feel like I was still holding on to connections to that old situation. And you sort of got caught in the crossfire. For that, I apologize because I loved you and I always loved you." And she said, "I understood it was a respect thing with your new man. I get it. I understand." And she apologized for the whole thing coming up last year with Tammy. She said, "Even though I didn't say it, I feel like, because I'm a part of this circle, they're going to use it against me. And, your father came up, and for that, I apologize." So that was that. It was cute. It was cool. Whatever. Now, so Cece goes back to Byron and they have a conversation. And basically, she tells him that the conversation went really well, the conversation went good with Thomas. And Cece didn't seem to be too happy that the conversation went well with Thomas. Did y'all kind of pick up that vibe? Cece was like, "Oh, well, that's good. Did y'all pick up that vibe?" Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that's the vibe I picked up. Cece went on to tell him about the rumors about Malaysia. Now, I will say this: Byron might be a whole lot of things, but Byron was like, "Look, I'm cool with Jackie and everything, but Malaysia is my family, and Malaysia ain't no liar. So I know what Malaysia life is. I know what it is. I know what the situation is." So then Cece starts telling him about this whole court case situation. He was like, and she said something about going. He was like, "Oh no, you're not going. No, you're not gonna be a part of that. We're gonna stay right here on our island, right here. You ain't got nothing to do with that." And Cece was like, "Well, I didn't want to go anyway." "Yeah, whatever. Yes, you did. You wanted to go." But Byron put his foot down and said, "We ain't." So then Jackie meets up with Jennifer, and basically Jackie tries to tell Jennifer, "Well, I'm mad at you." Jennifer was like, "What you mad at me about? I ain't had nothing to do with this." "Well, because, I was just trying to get to the bottom of rumors that were started about you. And, now it's coming back on me like I'm spreading rumors." And so Jennifer, once again, tries to explain to Jackie why everybody is upset and why, well, not everybody, but why Malaysia is upset. She tries to explain to Jackie what the issue is. Jackie ain't trying to hear it. Jackie's like, "I'm innocent. I was just trying to dispel the rumors. I was trying to get to the bottom of it. I entertained this guy because I just wanted to get to the bottom of the whole problem." Whatever. That was a waste of energy. Moving on. So now we get to this whole court case. First of all, you got two things wrong from the beginning. One, you invited Dion. Dion is the friend that was getting into it with Malaysia down to the bowling alley. Okay? That's already an issue. And she's going to tell him, "Well, the only time I want you to speak is when I call on you as my witness if I need you. So you just sit over there and be quiet." Y'all knew damn well that wasn't going to happen. The second thing you got wrong: why you have alcohol there? That wasn't a good idea. Now, granted, the only person that ended up really getting turned was you. But there wasn't no need for the alcohol because it's already a contentious situation. So one by one, slowly but surely, the women start showing up, and they noticed Mr. Dion in the corner. And Jennifer was like, "What you doing here?" Like, she was like, "I thought we left his ass down to the bowling alley." So again, one by one, the women are showing up, and Jackie explains the situation that this is going to be a trial. Shaunie, she done made Shaunie the stenographer. Shaunie doing this the whole time. I said, "Shaunie, you a fool." OG's the judge. She has the final say on what's gonna happen. Shaunie was like, "So the person who be threatening to kill everybody, that's who gonna be the judge?" Okay. Then we had Everybody else, I guess, was just it was bystanders because there was no jury. But everybody's there except for Cece because Byron told her you ain't going. So Malaysia was like, you know what? I'll play along with this. Okay, I'm the defendant. Okay, fine. I'll play along with this. You the plaintiff and I'm the defendant. So I'm not even gonna go through the whole the who's the what's the wins the ways because at the end of the day, this was so silly. It was so stupid. And I'm sure the only reason why they even entertained this is because they were contractually obligated to be there because this was a mess. And what ended up happening was Jackie was just trying to prove that she didn't do anything wrong and that she wasn't a liar and that but again, I don't I think she not I think I know she's missing the point. The point of this whole situation is I don't think people are questioning that you got this information from Anthony. I think people are questioning what you did with the information. First of all, why did you entertain it? Like Malaysia said, people come to me all the time and tell me stuff about y'all. I don't even bring it to y'all. And at the end of the day, we fuss and fight, but I'm gonna defend y'all to other people outside of this group. And that's I don't feel like, as a friend, that's what you should have done for me and you didn't. And that's my beef. And I don't think Jackie's getting that. Nobody thinks that well, I ain't gonna say nobody. But people weren't saying that Jackie made the rumor up. They were just like, why did you entertain this fool? And why did you bring it back to the group? And everybody in the group got the information before I did. If I'm your friend and you're trying to protect me, why did you never come to me about it? Then Dion gonna start yelling from the rafters. Mind you, he wasn't supposed to say nothing. He get to talking, and that's when we found out there were multiple conversations because Evelyn was like, "Well, why did you even entertain him?" Because Dion was like, "Y'all giving him too much shine." Evelyn was like, "No, y'all are giving him too much shine because y'all talked to him multiple times, and y'all are the ones that are entertaining it." And so here go Dion. Well, I tried to tell you, motherfucker. He, Evelyn said, "Who the you think you yelling at, baby, Evelyn?" That time I was with you though. So then they got to arguing, and like Malaysia said, you are disrespectful. And he tried to tell me something. I wasn't disrespecting anybody. I was respectful. No, you weren't, because you got loud and you got to cussing and you was ready to get in these women's faces. So Jackie, you was wrong for bringing him the second time because the first time you saw how he got into it and how he acted. When it was all over said and done, things weren't going Jackie's way. So Jackie got mad and was like, "Well, just give me my verdict. Give me my verdict." So OG's verdict was they need to stay away from each other for 30 days. That's pretty much where we are, y'all. It was stupid. That whole last 20 minutes of this episode was dumb, and the rest of the episode was fillers to get to the dumb stuff. I know I still talk for almost 20 minutes, but whatever. Let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments, please.